Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is October 6, 2021. I want to talk about heavily shorted stocks. As you know, folks have been covering short positions, so that's why we got to look at heavily shorted stocks once again and take it from there. So first we'll do a quick market update and then we'll look at heavily shorted stocks and look at some great companies and great stocks to buy and take advantage of this short scenario. So with that, let's jump in here, go to Thinkorswim and look at a quick market update. So from a market update perspective, let's jump in here, look at the futures and see what futures are telling us. So from a futures perspective, as you can see here, we got S&P 500 future. It's the big daddy of all the futures here. And as you scan through here, market has been in a downward trend since September here. Typically September and October are volatile months here. We got to be careful. As you scan through, market has been sliding slowly. We had few good days in between, but generally the direction is downwards. So we got to be careful here. So what in these type of scenarios, don't go after weaker candidates, go after stronger candidates with nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and also low debt type candidates. So we will look at some of those candidates, take advantage of this market sell-off and position our portfolio with strong candidates. And then as you scan through here, Nasdaq 100, same scenario since September. Generally we are in a downward trend. We got few good days, but generally market is trending downwards. This is why we got to be careful and go after good candidates as usual. And then we got here Dow Jones Industrial Average, same trend here. Market is generally trending downwards since September here. I think high was around August 17th. From there onwards, we are a little bit in the downward trend. So that's why we got to be careful here. Don't go after buying calls in this type of market, and buy some quality stocks and go from there. And if you want to buy calls, be with the great companies with great fundamentals. Otherwise, we're going to lose money if you buy stocks with the call option with the downward trending market. And then you got here Russell 2000 here. Russell 2000 is also trending a little bit down, as you can see here. This is pretty much up and down type market here. You can see your future is pointing to a drop here. So that's why you got to be careful here. Go after some quality names. And as you scan through here, you might wonder why market is coming down. You could look at a news gadget from Thinkorswim here. What it basically says is, there is a pressure on the 10-year treasury. And as interest rates are going up, that's putting some pressure on the general stock market, and inflation might be on its way higher. That's why stock market is pointing to a lower opening. So that's the main news here. Inflation, supply chain shortage, semiconductor price increase or shortage, those are all causing some issues near term. That's why you got to go after some quality names. And let's go into futures again here and look at the bond market. Let's go here, look at the bond market here. So from a bond market perspective, as you can see here, the bonds are coming down, as you see here, 30-year treasury downwards. But on the contrary, we got here the interest rates, which is 10-year treasury, which the interest rates is going up. So interest rate going up will apply some pressure on the stock market. That's what is going on here. And as you scan through here, commodities like crude oil is doing great. So many of the energy names are doing great. We got to trade carefully and don't buy energy at the top here, and go after some quality stocks instead. And if you look at gold here, gold is generally down here. I think even silver is down too. You should take advantage and buy some precious metals here and slowly sock it away. With that, let's jump in here and go to heavily shorted stocks and how we can take advantage of these heavily shorted stocks. So as you scan through here, this is the list of heavily shorted stocks. And as you look through here, we got short ratio, which is a short float. Stock on the top, PBTS, very low price stock here, $56 million market cap, can be easily manipulated. And as you see here, there's a high short ratio, very low float. Looks like this went up in the down market yesterday. I mean, market was up yesterday, it went up, so it's in a short squeeze type scenario here with the low float. If you're holding on to PBTS, I think it's okay to hold on a little longer, let it play out this short squeeze type scenario here, and then you can take profit. And you got here PROG. We have seen this stock at 70-80 cents before. It's in a short squeeze scenario. In 5 days it's done great, and 10 days also it's done great. At this time, given RSI is high, stock has done great. Probably it's good to take some profit off the table here. And as you scan through here, you got few more. You got AGC, Workhorse, ATER, so on and so forth. And as usual, look at what institutions are doing, what insiders are doing. For example, AGC here, with the institutions buying heavily, it may be okay to buy along with the institutions here. Take advantage of this high short ratio. Stock has been dropping and a low floater here. You could take advantage here and buy some slowly. And we got few more here: Workhorse, ATER, FAMI, and so on and so forth. FAMI had a great short squeeze already, as you can see here, 35% up, 53% up. I would wait for a little pullback in FAMI and let the RSI cool down, then I might jump in. Right now it's a little high for me. And as you scan through, we got few more. GoTo, it's a China-based online education play here. As you scan through here, high short ratio 38% and low RSI. Stock has been going up off late. I would wait for this to cool off a little bit and then buy. And we got few more here. Look at the names with the nice gross margin and sales growth, like GoTo, Blink. We got Smile Direct here. Even though they have a little bit high debt on the balance sheet at this time, Smile Direct already had a short squeeze here. I would wait for a pullback. I would not jump in at this level here. We got few more. I love stocks like even BTCM here, a Bitcoin play here. Institutions are buying heavily and high short ratio. And this one had a little short squeeze here. I would wait for a little pullback here before I jump in. And I love Lemonade here. It's a insurance play, digital insurance type stock here. As you can see, a stock is trying to go up in the shorter term. It may be okay to buy into this Lemonade slowly and accumulate. So with that, as usual, look at what insiders are doing, what institutions are doing. Stock like AEI here, institutions have been buying heavily. This stock used to be much higher before. I think it's okay to buy into this slowly and take advantage of this drop here. Very low market cap, stock can be easily manipulated, still founder-led company. And look at other stocks like OOF here. Institutions are buying heavily. Stock is showing some progress in the near term that tells you it might turn around from here. And you could look at other names here with high institution buying like GoEV, HRTX, and BTCM, and also watch what RSI is telling us. For example, stocks like BTCM, since it has a great run, I would wait for a little pullback before I pull the plug. Next, let's look at few more with the high short ratio here. As you can scan through, we got nice short ratio in all these stocks. Given market is a little bit trending down, give importance to candidates with a nice sales growth here, like Shift 4 here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Stock has been dropping off. Fintech play, you could buy into Shift 4 slowly into this weakness and take it from there. And we got stocks like Beyond Meat, SENS, AMC, RGS, all have got nice sales growth. You could take advantage and buy slowly. And we'll, even Clovis Oncology for that matter, I think it's got institutions buying into it. Stock has been trying to turn around in the shorter term. That's also a good one to buy slowly. As usual, look at how stock is doing in the shorter term, like 1 day, 1 week. If it's showing some progress, you could buy into it. But if it already had a great move in 1 day, 5 day, like the one here, BTB here, and even BTCM. You could, and C and K, you could wait a little bit and wait for a small pullback here. So with that, we'll look at stronger candidates now. As the market is dropping, you got to focus on the stronger candidates. This list here is a list of stocks with a high short ratio and also nice sales growth, satisfies rule of 40 handily, and low RSI. So those are the stronger candidates you could focus on and take advantage. So this list at the top here, we got ATER. Look here, we got nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Both insiders and institutions are buying heavily, and stock is showing some small turnaround in one day. You could focus on such candidates here with the stronger, sales growth, and buy them slowly. Take advantage of this short squeeze and low float, as you can see here. And we got a few more here. Go to Blink and so on and so forth. Apply same methodology and go from there. And there are some of my favorite stocks here, like VMware here. Stock has been not doing great of late. I think it's trying to break away from Dell. I could take advantage of this situation here. High short ratio, fundamentally good company, nice sales growth here, and buy some VMware and sock it away. And we also have stocks like Beyond Meat. It's again a good one. Shift 4, we talked about it. It's a good one. Even Blink up here, it's a good one to buy slowly and take advantage. And Blink is also turning around in the short term here. And as we scan through here, we got TIGR, China-based fintech play, stock trading company. As you can see here, high short ratio. We could take advantage of stocks like TIGR, Riot Blockchain, Sunworks, Real, again another good one, and buy them slowly. Next, what we'll do is we'll look at a few more candidates with the stronger, low RSI and nice sales growth and high short ratio. As you can see here, these companies are good ones. You could take advantage of these companies here and buy into them slowly. And some of the, we got solar companies like Sunrun here, SunPowe, great companies. We should look into those. And also FT, which is a future fintech. It's a China-based play. You could look into that one too. As you look through here, there are a few of my favorite stocks like Chewy, Fastly, Jumia, even IIVI. I love this one too. And HIMX, we could take advantage of these, and even NVTA for that matter, and buy them slowly into this weakness. Quality names, nice sales growth and gross margin, and low RSI, ripe for picking slowly. And now we'll take it a notch higher. We'll also look at net margin positive. So these companies are really great companies. They make money at the end of the day. Net margin is positive. That's why, fundamentally strong companies. So if you look at this list here, we got a lot of these stronger candidates. Let's quickly go through a few of those. VMware as an example, great company. As you can see, your high short ratio 20%. Company is making money. There is a positive net margin here. You could sock away stock like VMware into this weakness here and take advantage. Look, it's done great for 5 years. This in 1 year it's struggling, but see, stock is turning around, so that's why you could buy this slowly and sock it away. And we got a few more great stocks. You could look at TIGR, Riot Blockchain, SunPowe, Chewy. I also like IIVI, HIMX. SolarWind has been in the news of late with the security breach. I think I would wait a little bit on this one. And you could look at stocks like Switch, BTBT, and so on and so forth. These are strong companies with positive net margin. So you should go after these type of candidates, companies that make money. There is a positive net margin. These could be good candidates for you. And if you take it a notch higher, we got a few more companies as you can see here. I like stocks like InMode, great stock, biotech device play, medical device play. Stock has been dropping off late, showing some turnaround. I would take advantage of this and buy some InMode at these levels here. And we got stocks like Magnite here and Growth Generation, even Penn for that matter. Square, another great company. You should take advantage of this sell-off here. Buy these quality companies and look at what insiders and institutions are doing. For example, DPW looks like insiders as well as institutions buying. Stock is sold off with a low RSI, has nice sales growth. You could take advantage of this and buy slowly. Stock has been turning around in the near term. And we got here Cleveland Cliffs. Stock is institutions are buying this company. Stock is, I think it's showing some good move off late with the energy going up. You could slowly buy into CLF on the down days and accumulate. And next we look at these heavily shorted stocks with the rule of 40, where there's a nice sales growth and gross margin and low RSI tells you it's a good entry point, and heavy insider or institution buying. These could be good ones. They have catalysts of low RSI and heavy insider buying and also nice sales growth, and there is a high short ratio. Could be very good candidates for your swing trading portfolio here. As you can see here, top of the list we got urban here, and as you see here, high short ratio, low RSI. I think it's a good one to buy slowly and take advantage. And we got my favorite stock in mode here, similar situation, nice sales growth, nice gross margin, nice net margin. It's a great one here. You could buy into this company and take advantage. And we got few more here, AutoNation and RLGY, Plug, so on and so forth. You could take advantage of these and buy these quality names into this market sell-off and go for a short swing type scenario. So we got few more here with the insiders and institutions buying. As you can scan through here, we got these names very heavily shorted. Look what insiders and institutions are doing. They're telling us, hey, you know what, stock has suffered enough. It's time for this stock to turn around. That's why these big hedge fund managers and even insiders are buying their own stock here. And this typically signal a turnaround in the stocks. So that's why I would look into these candidates here and buy these strong candidates when we see these insiders and institutions are buying heavily. So there are some good names here as you scan through here. We got BTCM, TIGR, HER, all great names here. You could look into this slowly and accumulate slowly and take it from there. See, many of these stocks are showing some turnaround in one day here and 1 week. That tells you, bottom is nearing, and we can slowly buy into this weakness and take it from there. And we got a few more as you can scan through here. Clean Spark. There is a heavy insider buying here in Clean Spark. That's a good one here. I could take advantage of this one also. But the Clean Spark, as you see here, stock has made the move in 1 day, 5 day. I would wait a little longer for Clean Spark here before I jump in. And you could look at other stocks here like SLGG here. It's a low price stock here. Institutions are buying heavily. Low RSI stock is trying to turn around here. You could take a look at that one too here. And we got here DraftKings, NNDM, Tilray, Cannabis stock here. And we got golf stock like Calway. And I think these are all great stocks. You could buy into them slowly, take advantage of this high short ratio scenario, and also insiders or institutions buying heavily. Typically, it signs a turnaround in the stock when institutions and insiders are buying heavily. So with that, this is a quick cheat sheet for you. Pay attention to RSI. When RSI is low and on the balance volume is rising, you could buy stock slowly. On the other hand, if the RSI is already high, you could wait a little longer. If you have the stock, you can sell it. Look at rule of 40 and look at the catalysts like low debt and high short ratio, insider buying, institution buying. Those are the great candidates that you could look at and look through these rules as you trade. And if you're an options player, always look at both RSI levels as well as IV percentile. When IV percentile is low, you can be a buyer. When the IV percentile is high, you can be a seller of options and earn some premium. So with that, Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.